I'm here in Australia's capital city, Canberra again. I'm on the edge of Lake Walter Burley Griffin. Walter Burley Griffin was one of the architects that designed Canberra. In the background you can see over here the carillon, or the national carillon. So a carillon is a bell tower. It has to have at least 23 bells. The Canberra one has 55, and you can play a song on the carillon either by keyboard or by some sort of remote device like maybe a pianola. So it's a beautiful place to be. It's a beautiful day. Today I'm going to be opening a bottle of Limeburners Infinity Solera Cask. You really can't see it there, but there's underneath the text there's a little infinity sign. This won Australian Distilled Spirits Awards Silver in 2017. This is how it came in the bottle shop, so in this tube with a metal top behind it. So let's pop that open. And this is the bottles that Limeburners use for everything they've got. Limeburners is a distillery on the southwest most of Australia in Albany. Albany used to be a whaling town, so it's got actually quite a rich history there. There's other things about the fleets sailing in and out of Albany for the wars and for people coming into Australia to escape the wars and immigration and things like that. So Albany is quite a fascinating place. So on the back of this, it tells us a little bit. Limeburners, Western Australia single malt whisky, handcrafted at our distillery on the Harbour's Edge in Albany. This complex and elegant single malt whisky is distilled in our traditional small batch copper pot stills from local barley. Matured in 500 litre port puncheons, Infinity is perfected using a traditional Solera method, including some of our award-winning single malt whisky. Limeburners Infinity whisky has been aged for up to 8 years. So a port puncheon is basically a barrel that's a bit smaller than a standard barrel. That's obviously been used for port. Exhibiting spice and fruit aromas when neat, a splash of water unleashes malted barley, aromas of port and vanilla with hints of honey, raisin and caramel. A medium warm colour hue with intense and complex flavours, this whisky delivers a full taste and smooth finish. Limeburners single malt whisky is distinctly Australian and unique. It is a serious connoisseur's delight made to savour and enjoy. So interestingly, it's gone from that from a very light blonde. It's actually got some of that redness from the port cask. I'm going to be honest and say I've not generally been a fan of whiskies aged in port casks. I don't think that they, rarely do I think that it really works. So I'll be interested to see how this one works out. So let's open it up. So it's just got a plastic seal around the outside, and it's a screw top lid, and that's plastic. You can hear a bit of background noise. I'm in a very public place, and there's actually what I think is a marathon finishing nearby, so you can hear people cheering and hooting in the background. So on the nose, actually that's quite nice. The port's not overwhelming, and kind of the sweetness is coming out from it. Let me just... Yeah, actually port, I wouldn't say ports, it's mostly rums actually, I don't think have hit it, but anyway. So a little bit of sweetness on the nose, that port smells coming through, and a fruitiness in that too, yeah. So the port builds in the mouth, tiny little bit of, I would have called a little bit sour there. Tiny, so there's not a lot of spice in the mouth, but as it finishes off, you get a little bit more spice. A very soft finish. It's not got a strong punchy finish at the end there. And the finish is reasonably complementary. So you've got there's a little bit of port and the whiskey finish just finishing there. Let's give that another try. So again, not hugely port on the nose. And then as we give it a taste again. So initially in the mouth you get that port, the port coming through strong, and then fades away. A little bit of that whiskey spiciness kicks in at the back, and then fades to a nice sort of woody finish with a little bit of a port overtone. That's quite nice. Cheers.